the bowl we already have a cup and a half. Now I just add a little bit more. It has to be 1 cup and a 1/4 cup of flour. So let's add that in. Just going to mix everything up. You can use a whisk, but I'm using a spatula because I will still use it later to scrape off all the batter from the bowl. And now that the dry ingredients have been mixed, here we will be in a separate bowl. We have our wet ingredients. Don't mind these I've put here. This is let's say roasted coconuts that I put in here to give some more flavor, a toasted coconut flavor to make it more powerful. Okay, and here we have some butter. It's basically just like 2 tablespoons of butter, but you are supposed to melt it, but I just decided to add it in here. Like it will be fine anyways. Okay, so we have added our 2 eggs in here, and I recommend you either add the butter and the coconut flakes later, or instead you break the eggs in another bowl in a separate container, so you can make sure to avoid any eggshells and any mistakes. Now we are going to add in either some vanilla essence or some coconut essence, or either also both of them. You can decide. In this case, I think I will put just a drop of vanilla essence and also a little bit of coconut so that the flavor will be more present in the cake. Now that the essence is in, we can just beat up the eggs for a few minutes. I forgot to mention that you can also just add maybe lemon zest, lemon juice, instead of vanilla or coconut essence. Like, also you can even just leave it and not put anyone, but it's your decision, your choice. Now it's time to add the sugar. You can add as much as you want. I'm just going to add a little bit more than half a cup because we don't really like sugar too much. And also later I'm going to make a glaze on top of the cake, and I will adjust the amount of powdered sugar also for the glaze later. Okay, it really has a nice scent. But now after adding mixing in the sugar with the eggs, we're going to put some milk. Let's say half a cup of milk. I already spilled a little bit before, so other half. Okay. Now that we have mixed everything together, it looks a little bit weird, but it's fine. So now we are going to add in the dry ingredients and mix everything together. Just mixing everything together. Okay, so this is how it looks. Make sure you don't make the same mistake I made by not melting the butter. Make sure you melt it so it doesn't form those things here, those dots. Okay, now it's time to pour everything in a pan. You'll decide which type of pan you want to use, but make sure the size won't be too big so the cake won't be too flat. Okay guys, so I've scraped everything off, and make sure you start warming up the oven. Let's say at least before you start pouring the butter in the pan. I changed the pan, so there was a change of plans or change of pans. And anyways, so now it's time to put the cake in the oven. Okay guys, the cake is ready. For some reason on this side it rose, but yeah, it remained flat, but it's okay. So now I'm going to put a lemon glaze on top, made with lemon juice and powdered sugar. Here it is. I just add more powdered sugar, a little bit more, but not too much, because as I mentioned before, we don't like things that are too sweet. Okay, more than a glaze, I decided to make it just like lemon juice to soak the cake a little bit with the flavor. Okay guys, the cake actually tastes very good. It's so sad I didn't rise well. I think the baking powder quantity needs to be more. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for supporting us. Love you guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.